Hey, Danger Cats. I just wanted to share a video with you that I actually watch as a teacher. So I'm going to drop this into full screen. So this guy teaches in Tucson, Arizona, and he is a ELA teacher. So he teaches English just like I do, and he teaches middle school just like I do. And he makes videos to help teachers do a better job. He really is wanting teachers to do a better job. And so um, he gives us pointers. And so I thought that instead of just trying to tell you about this, he does such a great job that I would go ahead and share a piece of his video with you in my video, a video in a video.
For the longest time, I was getting so frustrated trying to understand why they just won't use proper grammar in their papers. Why do they insist on using the lowercase I? Why?
Oh my gosh, you guys, that one kills me. And not just in your papers, in your emails too.
Why don't they capitalize the beginning of sentences or use punctuation at the end of sentences? Why do they insist on using text speak? I'm like, we've gone over this stuff in class. I've told them it's important. I've told them they need to capitalize I's. They need to capitalize the beginnings of sentences and punctuate the end of sentences. But then I stopped.
And I have done all, I feel like it's like ever since you were in kindergarten, we've talked about this. So this is the part that really kind of stuck with me.
Collaborate and listen. I stopped and I said, maybe I'm not doing a good enough job of explaining the why. Simon Sinek says, start with why, and it absolutely positively applies in this case. The older kids get, the more they want to understand. By the time they get to middle school, if you know middle schoolers, they are positively all about the why. So just telling them that because is the answer, because it's going to be on a test, because I said so, because I'm the teacher, because you need to do what I tell you to do, it isn't going to cut it. And it's not that they're just being obstinate.
I really wish it would cut it, but I get that you're middle schoolers and it's your job to be how you are.
It's not that they're just being like rebellious. Some of them are, sure, but most of them truly want to know. And so what I found is if you explain it in terms of, look, your voice is important, and what you have to say is important, and
So that is so true. Your voice is important, particularly because we have to do everything virtually. It is even more important.
these mechanics, these rules of grammar are there to make sure that what you are saying with your voice is said in as communicative a way possible, and to make sure that your language is as clear as possible. When it comes to lowercase I, we capitalize it because you are important. And so that's why we make I big and proud, like you should be when it comes to your own work. The beginning of sentences, well, those are the beginning of new thoughts. And so in order to signal our audience that we have something new to say with our important and valid voices, we have to use capitalization at the beginning of sentences. Periods and exclamation points and end marks are so important to show that a thought is now over. All of this applies to English, I understand, but there are ways to tailor it to whatever subject that you are teaching. And it's so important to do so.
So I chose to share this with you because I just think it's so important. So as we come into no, exit that, and I can't find my, there we go.